Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, come on in. My name is Millie and I post at least 3 times a week on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. It is always cruelty free and I love me some affordable drugstore makeup. That is what I do a lot of the time here. I do treat myself every now and again to an indie eyeshadow palette in case you're wondering what these incredible shades across my eyeballs are. This video will be coming very soon, but I wanted to talk to you today about all of my favourite eyeliners. So we have got pencils, we've got liquid, we've got wet liners, I've got all of the bases covered here. If you want something more neutral, if you want something more colourful, we have got it all. And I have done the legwork. All of these are incredible options. Long lasting, not necessarily waterproof, all of them, we will get to that, but long lasting eyeliner options to do a liquid liner wing, to add something into the waterline. Like I say, we've got options and all of these are affordable drugstore options as well. So let's start with the one that I have got in my waterline currently. Like I say, this look will be coming just as soon as I get around to editing it, but this is the Troublemaker Mischief eyeliner in the shade Curveball. So this is a lilac eyeliner, pencil eyeliner. This is so creamy and so long lasting. This formula really is waterproof. They've got a really great selection of colours. They have like a bright sort of baby blue that I definitely want to pick up the next time I do a Troublemaker order, because this in the waterline is incredible. This formula is so creamy and so long lasting that I do feel like probably with other shades, not the lilac, you could definitely like scribble this along the lash line and create a wing. Obviously this shade isn't really applicable for, or not for the way that I like to do my makeup anyway, not really applicable for doing that, but in the waterline, so long lasting. So let's go over all of the pencils first. I need to keep my head straight. I don't want to be here for 4 hours talking your ear off about eyeliners. Next up, we have got the MUA Intense Colour Eyeliner. This one in particular is called Icon, the shade Icon. And this is the most beautiful, bronzy, warm, almost metallic looking eyeliner. In fact, let me just swatch that. It's so smooth and it's not glittery, it's not overly reflective in any sort of way, but it's just a little bit sort of metallic looking. Again, in the waterline, if you've got blue eyes, so long lasting, so creamy, and I do like more of like a pencil that you can sharpen to really sharpen it to get it like directly in the waterline. And obviously MUA, so affordable. They've got different shades in those ones as well, more like neutrally colours, where I feel like the Troublemaker ones are more fun, like bright colours. The MUA ones are a little bit more neutral leaning. Then also like metallic-y sort of a finish. This is the Catrice Dual Glide Effect Eye Pencil, and again specifically this shade 040 Golden Jade. This is the most beautiful metallic green that, again, it's got some warmth, it's got some sort of gold in the reflect to it. So again, if you've got blue eyes, I also feel like if you've got brown eyes, with like the warmth from this colour will just make your eyes pop. And again, so creamy. This one does have the sort of spongy blender on the other end. I don't think I have ever used that. You can draw this onto your eye and like create a wing from it as well if you so feel that way. It does set down, but also in the waterline, also sort of in the upper waterline, like the tight line, to add a little bit of depth there, but that is almost like a warm greeny gold, little bit extra something. It's just beautiful. Then also green adjacent, but this one isn't metallic. This is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil. This one is my favourite one that I have from this range. And again, if you want colour, if you want the most obscure colour that you have never seen in any other range, I highly recommend these Essence long lasting eye pencils, because they have got, I don't even know, they must have like 50 different shades. They've got matte options, they have got like glittery sparkly options, they've got metallic, they've got so many. This one is 36 Olive U, and this is a matte green, but again, the warmth in this shade is just incredible and very long lasting. This is a mechanical pencil as well. I don't really have a preference when it comes to mechanical or like a wooden sharpenable. I feel like they both absolutely have their merits. Obviously you can't sharpen the mechanical ones to get like a very fine point, but swings and roundabouts, you don't need to try and find a sharpener with this one. So also a mechanical option, this is not Troublemaker, Colourpop. This is the Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liner. This one is in Powertrip, and this is an incredible multichrome. It's like a purple, teal, green. Oh, it's just incredible. And again, this smudged along the lash line with more of like a dense sort of liner brush to like create a wing, smoke something out a little bit. And when these set down, they are so long lasting. And also in the waterline, I do generally prefer using a pencil sort of in my waterline rather than trying to create a wing, because I'm just not very neat at using like a pencil and a brush to create a wing. But if you wanted to do that, you absolutely can, and then you can really see the shift in that colour. So also a multichrome one that I just love. This is the Moira Supernova Multichrome Gel Liner. This one is 009 Buzz. This is so bright. It's like an electric blue, purple, like look when that catches the light. Bam! It's so beautiful. And again, this as a wing, incredible, but I feel like these sort of pencils really come into their own in the waterline, and when it catches the light, it's like, it's just so bright and reflective, but not glittery or chunky in any way. Still very smooth in the waterline. Just incredible. Also similar but slightly more subtle is the Revolution Duochrome eyeliner in Twisted Galaxy Purple. So it is purple to green, but I feel like this is more on the neutral side. Like the shift is like, it's got a good shift to it, but I feel like the colours are less intimidating. Like they're more, I don't want to say wearable, because you might look at what I have got on my eyes currently and say that this is not wearable. I would absolutely, I mean obviously I'm wearing it, but like I would wear this just for a day at work. I love colour. So yes, I do feel like the Revolution one is a little bit more neutral leaning, but still very shifty, still very pretty, and very long lasting in the waterline. And then the last pencil is the Technic Euphoria Gel Eyeliner Pencil. This is not shifty, and it says metallic, but it is more of like a satiny sort of finish, and the purple is just the most incredible colour. Obviously, look at me, I love purple, and again I like using this like just to add if I feel like I need a little bit more of like a smoky effect and I don't necessarily want to add more eyeshadow. This is a really great option. You can sort of smudge it along the lower lash line, tap it out, and again when these set down, these are so long lasting. I do have a discount code for Technic. I'll leave all of these products linked down below with any discount codes. Let's talk about Glisten Cosmetics. Wet liners. My whole universe opened up when I found wet liners. I have got three that I want to talk about here, my three favourite shades. But again, if you are looking for a liquid eyeliner, or like a graphic sort of an eyeliner, and you can't find the exact shade that you are wanting, please check out Glisten Cosmetics, because they have got literally every single shade in the whole rainbow, and not even every single shade, but also every single shade duochromed into every single shade. So I want to talk about my 3 favourites here. We have got Pool Party, which is a metallic teal. This is another thing about Glisten as well. They've got metallic options, they've got duochrome options, and they have got matte options. So these you have to like activate with a little bit of water, or I like to use a setting spray. So therefore these aren't going to be waterproof. They're not going to be the most long lasting. Not to say that they're not long lasting, because when they set down, as long as you're not like out in the rain, they are long lasting. They don't crumble, they don't flake, they don't transfer or anything like that, but they are water activated. So if you are out in the rain, if you're crying, these are going to come off. But the colours, end of sentence, the colours, they're incredible. So that one was Pool Party. Next up, Grapeade, and this one is very, very well loved. It looks shiny, but that's only because I've activated it with like a setting spray. This one is a matte option, and I love this one in particular because it is like a warm purple. So again, if you've got blue eyes, this is a wing. Incredible, incredible. And then lastly, to match my new nails, this one is Lapis, and this one is a little bit metallic. You can see how it like catches the light and goes a little bit brighter. But again, these are just so smooth. I do feel like there's a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to wet liners. But if you can just give yourself a few like before bed trials, a few before shower, little experiments to figure out how to use these, they are incredible. And like I say, I like to use a setting spray only because I'm a lazy gal and I don't want to stand up and go to the bathroom to get a drop of water. And you can get liner brushes on Glisten. Honestly, I just have a set of liner brushes that are nail art brushes from Amazon, but I will probably treat myself to a few brushes from Glisten, because obviously they know their way around a wet liner. They're gonna know their way around the brushes as well. So let's move on to liquid liners. I've got more pen options, so I'm gonna leave those until last, but I want to talk about like the pot and the well. I think that is what you call it, a well liquid liner. Let's talk about this Glisten one first, because we're on the subject of Glisten. This is the Chroma Flicks eyeliner, and this one is in Deep Sea. This is what I mean when I say pot and well. Like the liquid is in here and then the brush comes out like so. This shade is incredible. If I hold it up there, Multichrome, Duochrome, incredibleness. I will say this shade, this is the only one that I've tried in this formula. This shade stains, so just be aware of that. The shade is incredible though, so pigmented. I'm trying to get like a decent sized neatish swatch so that you can see the shift. See how bright that is? Incredible, incredible colour. Again, goes on so smooth, and these are very long lasting. Like I say, to the point where when you take these off, it does stain a little bit, but honestly, for these colours, I will take it. So let's talk about Made by Mitchell. This is my favourite one in this format. This is the Graph Ink liquid liner in Chocolate Milk, and this is from their Milk collection. I've just dripped that everywhere. One second. That's better. Making such a mess. Yes, this is my favourite shade because I feel like it's just a little bit different. It is a chocolate brown colour, but it's got little bits of like burgundy red glitter in it. Again, these are so long lasting. I will show you the little applicator for this because I do find this applicator in particular, I find fairly easy to use. I prefer a brush in general, but that one there, you can see, if I get as close as I possibly can, yes, it's like a dark chocolate brown, but then when it catches the light, it's almost got like a red burgundy warmth to it, which again, I just find very flattering on blue eyes, and I just like that little extra bit of something, but it's not too crazy colourful. Not that I'm scared of that, but I appreciate not everybody wants a full rainbow on their eyelids at all time. I would say that this is probably my favourite. This one is really up there because it is just so long lasting. It's the 17 Ink Legend Tattoo Eyeliner. And I won't swatch this one because it is just black, but the most incredible, so affordable and so easily accessible. You can just get these in Boots, and it is the most long lasting. This would, like, I would wear this on my wedding day when I am guaranteed to cry. I would absolutely rely on this, and like have been relying on this while we have been experiencing all of the rays of the sun all at once every single day in the UK. These are so long lasting. It does not matter if you're sweating, if you're crying, if you're out in the rain, if you shower, it does not come off until you take this off. And I would even go as far as to say this doesn't come off fully and very easily just with a micellar water. Like, you need a cleansing balm, you need a cleansing oil, you need to like properly break this down. So long lasting. And they used to do this formula in a brownie like bronze metallic shade as well, and I think that they've discontinued it because I haven't seen it for the longest time. So if you see these, the Ink Legend Tattoo Eyeliner in the bronze shade, pick it up. It's the most incredible bronze warm metallic liquid liner that again is just so long lasting, but I've not been able to find it for a really long time and I'm really sad about it. So the last one that is like the pot and the well situation is from MUA, and this is the Intense Colour Liquid Liner. Now this one is the shade Revamp. This isn't necessarily my favourite shade because this is just like the most intense dark purple. And if I show you the applicator there, this isn't my favourite applicator. However, if you want a colourful eyeliner, I highly recommend this range for obviously a very long lasting, very affordable, very easily accessible liquid liner option that just comes in the most incredible colours. Ultraviolet and Amazon, something like that, the green one, but also ultraviolet for like a hot pink purple. Those ones are incredible. I actually finished them up last year. They were in my end of year empties last year, and I keep meaning to pick up a replacement for them because I love them. The colours are so bright and so pigmented, but I do find the applicator a little bit more difficult to use just because it is, this one I find the felt tip quite firm. So again, you just need to give yourself a little bit of time to figure out the applicator before you have to wear it like when you're just getting ready for your day. Give yourself a few trial runs with it because the applicator is a little bit more finicky, but absolutely the colours are worth figuring out. So also from MUA, let's just move straight on to the pen liquid liners. And yeah, all of these are brush tips, so that tells you where my preference is. I love a brush tip because I find the product sort of flows down the bristles more than it does in a felt tip, and I find a felt tip just a little bit too firm and a little bit more difficult to use. I love a brush tip because it's more flexible. Like I say, the liquid generally just flows down a little bit easier, so therefore it's easier to use. And let's talk about MUA. These are, this and the 17 one, and potentially the last one that I'm going to talk about, are absolute firm favourites. MUA, if you're watching, I know you're not, but if you can just listen to me, please can you bring the colourful colours from the Intense Colour eyeliners out in this format, because this is so easy to use. If you are a beginner, I would highly recommend basically any of the ones that I'm going to mention here. If you're a beginner, I think a pen like this that's a brush tip is just going to be so easy, and I find them so much easier to use and less problematic. Sometimes with felt tips, they're not patchy, but like they almost dry out as you're drawing them. I never find that with a brush tip. So I'll tell you what these are now, shall I? The Control Freak Precision Brush Tip Liner. And again, nothing special about these shades. I have got a ton of them. This is the black and the purple, but all of them are good in my book, and the applicator is so precise. It's the tiniest little, well, not the tiniest little brush tip, but it goes to a tiny little tip. So pigmented, so beautiful and juicy as it draws onto the eye, and absolutely lasts all day long. No complaints at all. I mean, all of these are long lasting, because I am not playing with my liquid liner. If I'm going through the hassle of drawing a liquid liner on, I want it to stay there all day. So all of these are incredibly long lasting. Let's talk about Troublemaker. I have got two here from Troublemaker. So we have got the Outsider liquid liner. This one is black. Oh, actually this one is a, I forgot that this was a felt tip, but it is a very precise felt tip. So it is just a black. They also have a brown. Really great staple options, and again, very affordable. But I had to talk about this one. So if you can't get your hands on that 17 one that I was talking about, this is a really great option that's a little bit more glittery. So this is the Troublemaker Nova Glitter eyeliner pen. This one is in retrograde bronze, and I love this because it is obviously a bronzy, warm brown shade, but it is so softly glittery that I feel like it makes it look softer on the eye. So if you don't like a very stark black line, you want something a little bit softer. I was about to say I can't relate, but I love this. So it's almost like if you want something a little bit softer, a little bit more summery, maybe you're doing sort of no makeup, but you want a little bit of a wing. I absolutely get that. I want that some of the time, and this is the one that I will go for because it is just noticeably softer on the eye, and especially with that glitter, that little bit of a reflect, it makes it sort of brighter and therefore sort of softer. It's not so much of a harsh line, and just a beautiful formula. Also a metallic formula. This one comes with the caveat that I only really enjoy the green and the blue, and please Technic, bring out more shades in this. This is the Euphoria Metallic Liquid Liner, and like I say, this is the green. Oh, I just love this. I just love this colour. I mean, look at it. It's incredible. And it is, again, ever so slightly metallic, a little bit glittery, brush tip, but I only really love the green and the blue. They have like a gunmetal, which is very pretty. It's not really a shade that I go for. They also have a gold, but I feel like the gold is I don't know, the gold shade feels a little bit off to me. I don't know, there's something about the gold that doesn't quite wow me. But obviously this bright turquoise green and the blue that is like an electric blue, metallic, glittery, shimmery eyeliner, I will always be on board for. So let's talk about Primark. I have always had very, very good luck with Primark liquid liners. I've tried a load of them over the years. These two are the ones that I currently have in my collection, and honestly, they are near enough exactly the same. So we have got the satin finish eyeliner felt pen that's absolutely a brush tip, and the felt eyeliner pen in brown. Both of these are brown. Again, they are both brush tips. I don't know why they say that they are felt tips. They are both brush tips, and they're both brown. Again, I will take either or. They're both pretty much exactly the same, but so long lasting. And obviously, like, what town in the UK doesn't have a Primark? so affordable and great options at a really, really great price point. You can grab them while you go into Primark and pick up that multi-pack of knickers, because I know that every single time you go into Primark you have to get a pack of knickers. It's just the law, is it not? Don't tell me that you don't, because I know that you do. So lastly, let's talk about the purple eyeliner that I've got on my eyeballs today, and honestly probably my most used liquid liners. Made by Mitchell. These are the Make a Mark liquid liners, glittery liquid liners. So I've got the purple and the green. The purple is Crazy Purple Lady and the green is Seafoam. These are, the colours are insane. So pretty and very softly glittery. They're not too like crazy glittery. I actually think, was it last year or was it the year, oh goodness, it might have been the year before that they brought these out for Pride. I probably shouldn't still be using these on my eyeballs, but I'm using these until these dry out. So that one is Crazy Purple Lady and then this one is Seafoam. So obviously Seafoam is very close to the Technic one, but depending on where you are in the world you might not be able to get Technic. These are incredible. I actually don't know how there's still product in these, because genuinely I use these. I mean, I feel like I probably use these at least once a week in videos, and I'm wearing a wing every single day for work, so yeah, I wear these for work as well. And I feel like a liquid liner, you can do just a little bit of bronzer in the crease and you can add a really fun, bright, colourful liquid liner, and it adds a little bit of colour, it adds a little bit of something without it being a full colourful eye look. I feel like a liquid liner is a really great way to sort of introduce yourself into a little bit of colour. If you find colour a little bit intimidating and you're wanting to just sort of ease your way in to a little bit more colour, I feel like a liquid liner is a really, really great way to go. And obviously, like, all of these are affordable options. Which of these would be the most expensive? Probably the Mitchell ones, actually. I think these are like 12 when they're full price, but obviously TikTok shop, always get these on some sort of a sale. They're incredible. So I will leave all of these products linked down below. If you have got a favourite eyeliner that I haven't mentioned here, let me know, because obviously I love me a liquid liner and I wear one near enough every single day. It's very, very rare that I don't wear a liquid liner. I feel like my face doesn't look right without one, but that is everything. I would love to hear if you've got any favourites. I would love to hear if any of these are your favourites as well. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye bye.